Hello, today we will be reading The Cart Kids. We will be focusing on Arthur's purpose. Arthur's purpose is, why did the author write a story? Authors generally write stories to persuade, inform, or entertain. When we're focusing on persuading, we focus on, is the author trying to change my opinion? Is the author trying to get me to believe or do something? When we're focusing on informing, we are focusing on whether or is the author trying to teach me something? Did the author give me facts or information? In regards to entertaining, we are focusing on, is the author telling me a story? Did the author try to make me laugh? The Cart Kids. What do you have on your head? Asked Christy. She stood at the top of the stairs. She looked down at her brother. Todd, he was standing by the front door. Next to him was his best friend, Ralphie. They were an odd pair. Todd was short and petite. Ralphie was stocky and tall. Todd looked up at his sister when he heard her voice. It's a pot, he said. I got it from the cupboard. Ralphie, here is wearing Dad's swim goggles and Mom's bike helmet. Mom is going to kill you, said Christy. She put her hands on her hips. Then she shook her noggin back and forth. Todd looked at his friend. They both laughed. Mom is at work, said Todd. She will never know. This time, it was Christy's turn to snicker. You mean? She said, Mom won't know if I don't tell her. You wouldn't dare. Oh, wouldn't I? Said Christy, as she walked down the stairs slowly. What makes you so sure? I just might have to get some payback for all of the times you have been cruel to me in the past. The two boys both sighed and then shrugged. What do you want for not telling? Christy smirked and crossed her arms over her chest. Now we're talking. First, I want to know, what are you going to do while wearing such silly stuff? There is a shopping cart outside, shouted Ralphie. He had a bit of glee to his voice. Yeah, added Todd. We are going to race it down the hill. It should be a blast. You're going to ride down Devil's Hill in a cart? Todd and Ralphie nodded. Check out my sword, said Ralphie. He held up two sticks that had been nailed together. I'm going to use this trash can lid as my warrior shield. We will pretend we are invaders. Christy tapped her foot on the ground. Okay, here's the deal. If I can ride with you, I won't tell Mom and Dad. Todd huffed. His eyes grew wide. Fine, he said finally. But you need a helmet. It's not going to be my fault that your brains end up splattered on the road when we crash. No problem, said Christy. I'll be right back. With that, Christy skipped back up the stairs to her bedroom. Then she returned just as quick. What do you think? You tied a stuffed animal to your head? That's pretty smart, said Ralphie. Now let's get going before Mom gets home. The two siblings and their friend ran through the front door and out of the street. They grinned as they pushed the shopping cart to the top of the hill. All aboard, said Todd as they climbed inside. Moments later, the trio was soaring down the steep hill at a very fast speed. They almost crashed a few times. They hit everything from parked cars to plastic garbage cans. The cart even slammed right into a mailbox and kept on going, with it wedged on the front. At the bottom of the hill was a very busy street full of traffic. We're going to die, yelped Christy at the top of her lungs. It was then that a hand poked out, grasped the handle of the cart, and brought it to a complete stop. Christy, Todd, and Ralphie fell forward in the cart with a jerk and then looked up at their rescuer. It was Mr. Abernathy, the town sheriff. He was not pleased. "We're not going to die," said Todd, "but boy, are we busted."